Shalom. We'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone and taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is on Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1 through 7. This is concerning land Sabbath. A land Sabbath unto the Lord. I bought a house back in 2017, and from the land bank, Detroit Land Bank, and I worked on the house from 2017 up to about 2017 up to about 2023, 22, 22. And anyway, I worked on it for a number of years. Supposed to be 6 years, but I worked on it for a number of years, about 5 years, 5.5 years or so. Anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and give it a land Sabbath unto the Lord. That's where you don't do no work. But pardon me, that's something that I ate. Anyway, on the land Sabbath unto the Lord, you don't do no work on the land for about a year or so. So I didn't, and so my neighbors they was mowing the grass and all this and that, but I wasn't doing anything at all. So anyway, one of the neighbors, he's a retired police officer. He owns a lot right next to my lot, and his daughter, she's a correctional officer at a women's prison. She thinks just because she grew up on the block that she owned the block. And so she want to try to tell me and snitch me out and had the police come put a sticker on my mobile home, because it was parked in their lot. And because there was a guy living inside their house that they was renting out to him, he was watching my motorhome over the winter. Anyway, now it's gonna get warm, and I moved my motorhome into my lot, and she told, no, you can't move a picture of your motorhome in your lot, my lot. She said, no, you can't do that. You got to go to a camper or whatever. You can't live there. No, you can't do that. You can't. Here it is. Donald Trump just cut all the services for SSI, the disability, veteran benefits, and cut people's jobs and cut people's insurance. And Canada just cut delivery of certain materials, metals, and lumber and different things. And people are homeless on the street, living in their vehicles, living in their cars. And here it is. I bought me a mobile home because we are as pilgrims upon the face of the earth. I could have bought a house, but instead I felt the better thing to do would be buy a motorhome, because the prices are going to go up on materials and different things. And at any time, they may come and declare martial law and have everybody to evacuate the neighborhood. Well, I'll be able to drive away with my motorhome, So, but anyway, she's been vexing me. Now today, the Passover has passed, and the Saturday has passed. Now it's Sunday, and I'm gonna go down here and start doing some work now and everything, and to securing fencing off my property, and everything and stuff. But so it's just a trip, man, just a trip. Anyway, I gave a land Sabbath unto the Lord. So why? Because that's a land, the land that the Lord gave unto me. So no matter how much she's squawking, she's a nigga bitch. Want to talk her mess. You're trying to keep us from having any appreciation for our own labor, our own work. The Lord shall remove her out of the way, for it is the Lord that fights for us. It's the Lord. Let's read this right quick. And the Lord spoke. This is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1 through 7. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, see, the land that I give you, the Lord has given me that land. Then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. You see? I kept a Sabbath unto the Lord. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do after you work 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyards, and gather in the fruit thereof. You see, and as hard as I worked on that house, it was like I worked for years and years. I worked about 5.5 years on the house, and it seemed like I worked for. I did so much work. It is almost unimaginable how much work that I did in that house. And everybody wanted my house. Nobody wanted me to have it, but everybody else wanted it. Now that the house has been burnt up, and it's just a field now. Now everybody want my field, and they don't want me to have it. Everybody else want it. But in the seventh year shall be a Sabbath of rest. Okay, a rest unto the Lord, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. You see, you see, you see. And so that's what I made sure that because of the land Sabbath, no work that I did was on the land. You see, but they did work on the land. They cursed themselves. They cursed themselves. Verse 5, that which groweth of its own according of thy harvest, thou shalt not reap. You see? I just let it grow as it's supposed to, as it won't. Neither gather the grapes or thy vineyard or thy vine updressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. You see? You see? And that's what I did on my land. So my land has been given unto me. You see? By who Yahweh. And the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you. See? Meat for me. You see? Meat for me. No matter what mess they talking down there, that's meat for me. That's my life. That's my land. That's meat for me. You see? The land shall be meat for me. It's that land that's meat for me. For me. You see? For thee and for thy servant. And for thy servant. Bing. You see? And see, but and for thy maid. Did you see? So that means boom, I'm bringing a female along. Yeah. And for thy hired servant. See? And anyone that I hire to do work for me on my land. And for thy stranger, you see, if I decide to rent some space out to people, so people can park their cars and stuff, that sojourneth with thee. You see, you see, you see, for they're sojourning with me. They're in their travels, but we all on a journey. Yeah. And for thy cattle and for thy beasts that are in the land shall all the increase thereof be meat. You see, you see. So no matter what mess they talking and squawking all down there or whatever, that's my land. I'm the one that's paying taxes. The taxes and everything is in my name for me to pay, for me to do. And so I'm responsible for that. So it's about me going down here and fencing this baby off, you see. So we're gonna close this baby out. I just wanted to read that, and it was gonna be a short video, but I just wanted to read that and get that out concerning the land Sabbath because I'm not the only person that's going through this. And again, if we're not those men, if we're not hopeful elects, then why are we going through these things? Think not these things to be strange, for it's Yahweh. It's Yahweh that does these things. So, Lord's will, you may receive some understanding or motivation or something concerning that, or you just wanted to know what that was in the Bible. Now you know, okay. But now you know there's another brother that's going through a land issue, not just you. You're not the only one going through a land issue, dealing with hater neighbors that don't like it that you got your land, and you know what to do with it. Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they cutting everybody's services. They cutting everybody's jobs, everybody's health insurance. And a lot of people are on the streets, living on the streets, living in their cars, riding around with their whole families. People are down and out. They don't need no more hardship. But that's all that's coming, you see. So just hold on, be strong. We're going to close it out, okay? And so we'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rikakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone and taught the truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Stay up. Shalom to the hopeful elects.